Other than that, how was your year? I know last year was a pink oyster year. What'd you do this year? Anything happen?
Zebra.
That's right. In fact, Mark Cooper and I talked about that. And
Mark Cooper.
We did
a nice,
we did a nice interview. I have them on my website, and we were talking about the two sets that you've got. It blew me away when he told me you actually own two of them.
But there's another one, terracotta.
Oh, love that. Terracotta. See if you can zoom in on that. It just flipped on it. All right. Terracotta is an extremely rare finish. I can't believe it. Where'd you get that?
From Blair. Of course, Blair Holman.
Wow.
He's still complaining about that deal.
Wow. There's the zebra set. Guys, if you look at the interview that I do with Mark Cooper, we talk about this very set right here. Bunny's got two of them, and I believe Mark came up with the snare for one of them.
Mark came up with a snare, I found a bass drum, then I found another four-piece kit. Then, of course, there's the Lifesaver kit.
Oh, yes, the Lifesaver kit. That is, now, I've seen one of those before. Or is that the only one now?
There's a few of these around. I've got a WFL kit with a extra snare drum, and I also have a cocktail drum and some bongos in it, too. Too much junk, Jim. That's the problem here.
I'll tell you, man, you're blowing me away. So one of these days, I'm going to see that whole barn. We've talked about this before. Mark and I said, hey, one of these days, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but we make a joke about going to see Bunny's barn because we've seen it in magazines and all that kind of thing.
Give me a call and get in your car and drive over and see it. But, you know, the best drum set I have is always my latest kit.
That's right.
You know, the vintage stuff is nice and it's fun to collect and it's fun to mess around with. But when you want a good kit, go get a new kit because they make them so much better and they're made up to new standards and stuff. And my favorite kit is always my latest kit, you know. So I just want you to know that.
This is a special guy, you guys. Now look, you don't know that Bunny plays for Cheap Trick, or that's his whole claim to fame, but I know him mostly as a vintage uber collector. He's highly respected. He's my buddy. I love him, man. I highly respect this guy, and he talks to me every year, and I really appreciate it, Bun. We're going to talk a little bit later about that Slingerland, the 13th Slingerland Black Beauty that just surfaced.
Yes.
It's going to be great. We got some pictures. We're all going to talk about it. It looks just like this one right here.
Okay.
You guys, we're going to be back a little later with Bunny, hopefully Steve Maxwell, Joe Luoma, Mike Corrado, and Dave Brown. We'll be right back.